Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm the Book Geek, also known as Kiava, and this is my summer TBR. I've already replaced the missing prompt, so we're gonna jump right into our first spin. And we have, color wheel. That should be fun. Let's replace color wheel with, starts with the word the. We're gonna be spinning 12 times, by the way. This is my second spin. Okay, and it's landed on 2+ authors. Let's replace two plus authors with animal on cover. Third spin. And we have book I think I won't like. Let's replace that one with, we have so many prompts in this bag, it's ridiculous. If you haven't seen my last video, I went through all my TBR wheel prompts. There are a lot. And since filming that and editing that, I've added even more. It's crazy. Pick a birth year. Fourth spin. And we have LGBTQIA+. Let's replace that one with flags. Fifth spin. We got, it was so close to going over, but it landed on translated work. Let's replace that one with audience pick. Sixth spin. We have shelf pick. Let's replace that one with blurb. Seventh spin. And we have blurb. Let's replace blurb with, oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm gonna get. Oh, here's a good one. Mom pick. And we have 5-star prediction. Finally, the wheel lands on a different color other than pink, purple, and blue. 5-star prediction. Let's replace that one with color in the title. This is our 9th spin. Okay, and we have ebook. Let's replace ebook with verb in the title. 10th spin. We have, crap, we got big book. That's all right, I'm not afraid of a big book. Let's replace big book with blind buy, which I would love to get this one because my birthday was yesterday, July 4th, and I would love to have an excuse to go buy another book. We have 2 more spins. This is our 11th spin. I accidentally moved it, I think. Did I move it? I bumped into the wheel when I was on my way back over here, so I hope I didn't move it. I think it landed on blind buy. If I didn't move it, it's blind buy. All right, which, thank you. The gods are listening. The universe is listening. This is our last spin. Let's replace blind buy with, what do we have? Let's see, let's find a good one. I'm trying not to look. Classic. I like a good classic book. Final spin, y'all. We have new author I've never heard of, author I've never read. And actually that wasn't our final spin because I forgot that one of the prompts was color wheel. So we do need to spin again to see what color we're going to get on the wheel. So let's give that a spin. This is our color wheel spin. We got orange. We got the color orange. All right, so now I need to get my book selections and I'll be right back to show you all which books I got that match these prompts. Okay, so I am back to show you all the books that I picked out to go along with the prompts that got selected. One of the prompts was shelf pick. So for this one, what I do is I go to a random number generator. I put in 1 through 7 because that's how many bookshelves I have right now. I'm going to hit the generate button 3 times and I got shelf 1. The next thing I need to do for shelf pick is figure out which book on that shelf I'm going to read. So here is my wheel. It is numbered 1 through 30. I'm going to spin that and see what numbered book I'm going to read on shelf 1. Okay, and we have lucky number 24. Now let's go see which book turns out to be number 24 on the shelf. All right, so I wanted to take you guys in there to see the shelves and see me counting, but my kids are in there while I'm in the living room recording. So, you know, I just went in there and counted the books. So the number that we got was number 24 on shelf 1. Book 24 actually ended up being a book that I've already read titled The Lovely Bones. So I chose the book that was right next to it. And that one was The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks. I've seen this movie so many times. I think this is the one that's starring Miley Cyrus. I know that she is sort of estranged from her father. She learns some things about her father, becomes closer with her father, and some other things happen. Of course, young love and all of that jazz. Yeah, I stopped reading Nicholas Sparks books a long time ago, but you know, I do want to make it through a lot of the books on my shelves, and if I don't see myself connecting with them anymore, I can pass them along to somebody else who will adore them. So that is our shelf pick. The next one we have here is ebook. So let me go through my Kindle here. For ebook, I'm going to read The Cursed Among Us. It has been 20 years since the serial killer known as the Black Heart Killer terrorized the town of Newport in 1979. Life mostly returned to normal after the killer was captured. All the townspeople have to do is stay out of the woods where the bodies were abandoned, their chests ripped open and their hearts torn out. Howie Burke and his friends decide rules are meant to be broken. That's what 15-year-old kids do. On a beautiful fall day, they decide to go out into the woods to film a horror movie when they stumble across a mysterious grave. What they don't know is that they are about to release an evil on the town unlike anything in their homemade movies. They will soon uncover the secrets of the Black Heart Killer and what it truly means to be cursed. For blind buy, what I have to do is either buy a book, you know, in the store without reading the synopsis, or blindfold myself and choose a book, or close my eyes and choose a book to buy. So I'll insert a clip of that. Okay, so this is the blind buy that I decided to go with. I bought this without ever reading from this author before and without reading the synopsis. I decided not to blindfold myself or close my eyes. And the only thing I know is that it is a horror book because it was in the horror section and based off the blood on the cover. Other than that, I have no idea what this book is about, but I think I'm going to like it. I mean, I hope I do. For translated work, I chose to go with Fever Dream. This is translated from the Spanish language. A young woman named Amanda lies dying in a rural hospital clinic. A boy named David sits beside her. She's not his mother. He's not her child. Together they tell a haunting story of broken souls, toxins, looming environmental and spiritual catastrophes, and the ties that bind a parent to a child. Fever Dream is a nightmare come to life, a ghost story for the real world, a love story, and a cautionary tale. For a blurb, what I have to do is pick up a book and read the blurbs on the back, people who have praised the book. And then I have to choose from an author who has praised that book. I have to choose one of those authors to read from. So I just happened to pick up Felix Ever After. Some of the authors on here who have praised Felix Ever After are Mason Deaver, Justin A. Reynolds, Jackson Bird, Nick Stone, Casey McQuiston, and Becky Albertalli. Now, I read from Becky Albertalli already, and I read from Justin A. Reynolds already. So one of the first authors on the back of Felix Ever After that has left praise for the book is Mason Deaver. And I decided to go with the book I Wish You All the Best, which is also the book listed on the back here. Best-selling author of I Wish You All the Best. After going through his list of books, there were a couple that I wanted to read. I decided to go with this one. It seems like the one that he's best known for. And this is a young adult LGBT romance contemporary story. For big book, I decided to go with Imaginary Friend. When I first bought this book, I did not know it was this hefty. It is over 600 pages long. And I just... my God in heaven. Christopher is 7 years old. Christopher is the new kid in town. Christopher has an imaginary friend. Christopher vanishes for 6 long days. No one can find him. And when he comes back unharmed, but not unchanged. He returns with a voice in his head only he can hear, with a mission only he can complete. Build a treehouse in the woods by Christmas, or his mother and everyone in the town will never be the same again. It seems like a horror story, but it's super long for a horror story. I mean, but you know, it was way longer than that, and that was a horror story. But you know, I want to read it so bad. It's so big. For new author I've never heard of, or author I've never read, I decided to go with Sylvia Morena Garcia. I own a couple of her books, but I haven't read from her yet. I do know Mexican Gothic is one of her more popular ones. I do have that book, but I'm going to go with Certain Dark Things because I believe this is a vampire story, even though the cover doesn't scream vampire. Welcome to Mexico City, an oasis in a sea of vampires. Hook, line, and sinker with that first sentence. I love vampires, so I'm going to go with this one. For 5-star prediction, I'm going to go with The Violin Conspiracy. I've heard nothing but great things about this book. It's a book about a black classical musician desperately trying to recover his lost violin. This musician is growing up black in rural North Carolina, so I'm sure it's going to focus on issues of race and discrimination, and yeah, it should be interesting. I think it's going to be lovely. For my LGBTQIA plus selection, I decided to go with Clap When You Land. When I looked up, you know, LGBTQ books, Clap When You Land was one of the ones. I'm not sure in which manner it's going to have some LGBTQ representation. You guys have to let me know if you've read it already, but it's a book that's written in verse. It's about got two, I think, sisters who find out that they both have the same father when their father dies in a plane crash. For color wheel, it landed on orange, and I decided to go with Queenie. You can't get more orange than that. Queenie has such a beautiful cover. Apparently, this is a book about a woman whose life is totally catastrophic in a lot of ways. We're gonna have to follow Queenie's questionable decisions throughout this book. That should be interesting. For book I think I won't like, I have several books that were given to me or sent to me that I necessarily would not have picked out for myself. I just haven't gotten rid of them yet because I do want to attempt to read them before just, you know, passing them along. And one of the books that I got in a mystery book box was The Boyfriend List. I have never heard of it. This cover does not call to me. It's for a younger audience, which, you know, I'm not opposed to because I am someone who reads a wide range of books regardless of the target audience, the age of the target audience. But this just doesn't seem like a book that I would pick up on my own and read. It's about a 15-year-old girl. She has a list of a lot of things here. So basically in this book, we're going to be walking through the mind and the life of a 15-year-old girl. Finally, because I'm running out of time, for 2+ authors, I have I'm Not Dying With You Tonight. The authors are Gilly Siegel and Kimberly Jones. This is another book that is going to focus on race and discrimination and other social issues. I am running out of time, guys, and I don't want to have to come back. So we're going to end this here. Those are all the books. These are all the books that I'm going to attempt to read for the summer. Editing Kiki here. I forgot to mention that on this TBR is also my children's summer reading book club book, which is The Last Quintista. And also in one of the shots at the very end, I'm holding up Felix Ever After. That's not part of this summer TBR. I've already read that book. It's just a book that I use to help me select another book that I wanted to put on my summer TBR. Just wanted to clear that up. Thank you so much for watching, and please enjoy your summer. If you have any summer recommendations, list them down below, and I will see you guys in another one next time. Sorry the end of this video is so chaotic. I have to go. My birthday was yesterday. I'm going out to celebrate. Love you guys. Bye.